Our internship program offers the opportunity to work on a variety of projects, such as the design and renovation of residential, commercial, and historic buildings, and with a variety of materials, all in a learning environment under the supervision of senior project engineers. As an intern at Quono Engineering, you would find yourself drafting structural framing plans, sections, and details using AutoCAD and Revit software, preparing design calculations for various materials and building codes, going on visits to sites, in documenting and surveying existing framing conditions, visit sites to observe and document the progress of ongoing work, research new materials and construction techniques, and filing and organizing the office files, materials, and the technical library.
My best experience working as an intern was assisting on the structural and lateral design of a residential mansion.
My favorite experience interning at Quono has to be the site visit I went to for an extension of an existing firehouse, which required underpinning to be completed.
My internship at Quono Engineering was the first internship that I had within the field, and I think that alone kind of makes it my favorite experience. It was my first chance to see really the day-to-day operations, to see what a structural engineer really does. And the best part about it was the fact that Ciro would actually take time to sit down with me every time I came into the office and just to see how I was doing, to see how I was adjusting, to teach me things. So that was just a really cool opportunity. And to this day, I'm very thankful for that.
Production and sequencing of drawings is just as important as the design.
Internship, I've learned many things, especially during my various site visits. I've learned about constructability, meaning it is important to understand not only how to design something, but how the contractor is going to build it in the field.
I was expecting to learn, the basics of how to draft. I was learning how to design certain things and just to learn the overall day-to-day procedures of working at an engineering firm. But I think after the fact, when I look back and reflect, I realized that Quono Engineering really taught me how to think like an engineer, because there are certain challenges that come up when you're working on a real project that you won't necessarily see in the classroom. And you have to learn how to tackle those different items, how to think creatively, think outside the box, but also how to research and how to come up with solutions for these real problems. And I think that's the most valuable thing that you can learn as an engineer. So looking for an internship is always a stressful time, especially when you're trying to land that first internship. The biggest thing is just to get your foot in the door somewhere. And then once you're in the door, obviously there is a little bit of pressure. You want to make sure that you're a good team member, and you might be worried. You want to make sure you're delivering as expected. But what I wish somebody would have told me is that as an intern, really, your first and foremost job is to just learn. You want to observe and learn as much information as possible and supplement it with what you're learning in the classroom. And as long as you're always learning, that means you're doing a good job.
My advice to current students is to learn Excel and CAD as best as you can and to not be afraid to ask questions.
Keep updated with the latest structural design software, including AutoCAD, Revit, RAM Elements, to name a few. It is also important as an intern to stay grounded and to always ask questions. I chose to work with Quono Engineering after my internship because of the company culture and how knowledgeable and helpful everyone was.
I continued working at Quono after graduating because I felt that I would learn a lot more in the company as opposed to other companies.
So I interned with Quono Engineering during my junior year of college. I obviously went on to get my bachelor's, and then I went on to get my master's afterwards. And since then, I worked at a couple different design firms in the area. And all in all, I took that collective experience and realized that my best experience was at Quono Engineering, which is why I decided to rejoin the team. I like the general direction of the firm, and I like the variety of projects. There's always an opportunity to learn something new and to continue to grow as an engineer.
If you wish to pursue an internship or a career with us at Quono Engineering, please go to the career page on our website, select internships, and apply by simply selecting Apply Here and fill out the Google form. We look forward to hearing from you.